into all the stuff from yesterday. But actually, let's start off with a Tottenham update. Starting off with Son Heung-min. As we got those 3 words from Fabrizio Romano yesterday, he says, Son Heung-min to LAFC. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place between all parties. Son ready to complete his move to the MLS with Spurs, due to receive a fee in excess of 15 million euros. Son did not travel back to the UK with the Spurs squad, and he's waiting for documents to be signed with LAFC. The Spurs squad have arrived back in the UK now, and actually Sim out in Korea was at the store, is NOS store, which is Son's clothing brand, and ran into Sonny this morning.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
The lucky what things are meant to happen, buddy. I mean, that must have been it's always hard saying goodbye at an airport, isn't it? Whenever you're traveling, family, friends, loved ones, whatever it may be, you could see Vicario's reaction. I think I saw Vicario's. I can't remember if I saw any other players. That must have been a very emotional and very surreal goodbye, just departing in that way. And then, yeah, we knew the news was going to come. It was just a matter of when, not if. And obviously, he is now coming to the MLS. And he will flourish there. A good move for him, and we all wish him the best.
Absolutely. I don't think I've ever wished a player like for better things more than Sonny to leave Tottenham. 10 years, unbelievable service. There's pretty much nothing that hasn't been said on the great man that Sonny is. So look, he goes with I think I can speak for every Tottenham fan, every fan around the Premier League. He goes with our full heart of best wishes, and we just hope, well, I don't even hope, because he's going to go and absolutely smash it out in the MLS. He's going to go there as the best player in that league by far. And I just hope to see him back at Tottenham one day. And, you know, it still hasn't really hit home completely, and it's starting to sink in a little bit, but when we see him get announced as an LAFC player over the coming days or weeks, whenever it may happen, I think that's when you're going to really see it properly sink in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I've already seen that he's not coming to Toronto till next season, but I've got a dear friend, Eugene, who lives in San Jose. LA are coming to San Jose very, very soon, so he's trying to get tickets before the prices go absolutely through the roof. It's great for the MLS. It's fair. I mean, you look at it, they've got players like Messi, Suarez.
I forgot Messi was there. I said Sonny's going to be the best player there by far, yeah. But he's going to be the best player, not by far, but just by a little bit.
Yeah, so it's a big deal with the World Cup coming, obviously, to this part of the world next year. It's a huge coup for the MLS, and he'll do very well. He'll be able to offer this league a lot, and the whole league is waiting to see him.
Yeah, I know. Me and you have had some banter over the last year or so since Messi has joined Inter Miami, saying Inter Miami is my MLS team, and whenever Miami play Toronto, we have a bit of a back and forth.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm dropping into Miami like a ton of bricks, mate. I am LAFC all the way.
You flip-flop. You traitor. How dare you? Where's your loyalty, Ben? Where's your loyalty to the MLS?
No, only loyalty to Sonny. That's where my loyalty lies.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to be geographically loyal, and it's still Toronto FC for me. But if there's one team I would like to succeed out there, and by the way, Toronto FC at the moment, abysmal will be an improvement. Yeah. Put it that way. So I will keep a very, very close eye on Sonny, and obviously Hugo. But TFC, buddy, TFC.
Yeah, there's just got to be a trip out to Los Angeles in the offing for me. I need to get out there and see Sonny in an LA shirt for sure. That'll be quite something.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, mate. They're coming to Toronto next season. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, you know what? It's not a bad shout. Not a bad shout at all. But look, that is Sonny. Obviously goes with our best wishes. He is over. Sonny and Tottenham story is officially over. But like I keep saying, like the old cliche goes, don't be upset because it's over. Be happy because it's happened. And he's given us so many good memories. I was just speaking off air. We're trying to put together a video of all Sonny's best bits from our vlogs and watch-alongs and stuff. And there's just too many to think of. There's too many to slice and put together. And that wasn't even the beginning of Sonny's story at Spurs. So, yeah. Just
did
an
the channel
emotional
start?
time.
Did the channel start around about the time that he signed, or was he a couple of years into it?
Nah, the channel started last season at White Hart Lane towards the back end of that season.
Okay, so there you go. So yeah,
The Watford game when we beat them 4-0. Yeah.
I wasn't at that game. I was working that day. It was Bournemouth 4-0 I was at.
Yeah. So that's that. Another one for the Tottenham update is Ali Gold has done an update regarding players that have been made available on loan for this summer. So quite an extensive list. He's gone for Luka Vuskovic, Jamie Donnelly, Will Lancashire, George Abbott, Heung-min and Tyrese Hall, alongside Alfie Devine and Dane Scarlett, have all been made available for a loan this summer. Quite surprising on the Luka Vuskovic, seeing how well he kind of fitted in those first two games. I guess we got to caveat it because it was only against League One opposition, but didn't get too much of a look in on the tour. What's your reaction to those players being made available on loan?
Well, the rest of them, apart from Vuskovic, makes total sense. Total and utter sense. Vuskovic, I mean, we were all having that discussion that it's going to be Phillips or Vuskovic, wasn't it? It was like one of them will probably stay, or you'd think. But no.
Well, we do have Kota Takai.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. He wasn't mentioned at all, was he? So they obviously think a great deal of Takai immediately, even though he's got the little injury at the moment. But the Vuskovic one does very much surprise me with Phillips going. But like you said, maybe he needs first team experience regularly in England or a bigger club than Westerlo to get the experience ready. And just because he's available for loan doesn't mean Spurs would agree to any loan deal. So it's one that surprises me, but we'll wait and see if it actually goes through. But definitely surprising with Phillips gone.
With the Jamie Donnelly one, with the Maddison injury now, with Decky, we're not sure when he's back. No natural number 10 in the squad as of this moment in time. Do you not think maybe it is worth just keeping him around, even if we do sign a number 10, just for a bit of cover in that position?
For Ben, I spoke to a few people. If we'd still be in the Europa League, forget that we'd won it. Let's just say we were in the Europa League this year. Then I would have been in total like Joe. There's the platform to give Donnelly regular game time and to see what he can do. And if he plays well, obviously promote him and start playing him more regularly in the Premier League. He's had a very, very, very good season at Leyton Orient. Incredible. And it's done him the world of good. But like Ange Postecoglou said at the end of the window, we need experience. We need experience. And Jamie Donnelly isn't going to get Champions League minutes. I can't see how he gets Premier League minutes. So it would have been Carabao Cup or Europa League, like I was saying. So I think he does need a loan regardless. We need quality in. So I know where you're going with, obviously, that we've got a player there that plays that position, but I don't think he's ready for Premier League and Champions League football.
But yeah, I get that. But what I'm saying is that even if we sign a 10, we still don't have cover in that position.
Well, I kind of do, because Kudus can go there.
I guess Kudus can.
And then you can put Johnson or Decky. So there is, but the problem with that is we bought Kudus to play as a right winger, didn't we? That was it. You're coming to play on the right. So I completely get where you're coming from with we need the numbers. But I don't, even if we have the numbers, I don't see him getting on the pitch. And that's not because I don't rate him. I just don't think he's ready. We've seen how he's thrived in the League One. Hopefully he'll go to a championship team rather than abroad and show what he can do in the championship. And then hopefully with a loan like Donnelly, there may be we can bring him back in January if need be. And if he does excel, then it's like, right, we've seen you up to the task. Let's bring you in for the second half of the season.
Yeah. I think with all these players, right, Tyrese Hall's still young, so I think it'll be his first loan spell. So definitely a future for him. Heung-min, I mean, I've liked what I've seen from him in the pre-seasons, albeit very short minutes. I mean, he's just come, so there's a future there. But for players like Will Lancashire, players like Alfie Devine, I know you're not going to like to hear this, but players like Dane Scarlett, they need to have really strong loan spells now because they're coming to the age where you either need to bring him back, put him in the first team squad for next season, or you need to move him on.
Yeah, I've said all along, especially when it comes to Alfie and my love for Alfie Devine, he needs a championship loan. Yeah. He needs to go. He's done it at Westerlo. Listen, he done very, very well at Port Vale. Speak to any Port Vale fan, they love him. Then we brought him back to go out on loan to the championship and play in Plymouth. And when he was playing for Plymouth, it was under a manager that had used him in England's youth setup. He was there for about a month, and they sacked him, and then he didn't get game time, and he didn't get the experience, and he didn't do well there. Has gone to Westerlo and did well when he wasn't injured. He needs a championship loan. I don't want him sold. This is where I want the loan system and who we send players out, like your Donnellys or whatever, to go out. He needs to go to a championship team and be told by Frank, this is the position I have in mind for him. Go out there, play regularly, and show what everyone he can do. He needs a championship loan.
Yeah, I do agree. And I think, do you think out of any of those players, any of them can get a Premier League loan, or is it all probably Championship at the highest?
Well, it depends where you get. See, the thing is, I reckon Alfie probably could get a Premiership loan. Just I think he's further than Donnelly and had the experience. But it's whether he'll be played. That's the thing. If you bring him in on loan to a lower Premier League team, and then they're not doing well, then it's the fight to struggle to stay in the Premiership, and the money that's involved in it. Will they play him, or will they go tried and tested and see what they can do? So I think, even for Alfie, the mental aspect of it and the experience, he needs Championship. I think Championship loans are what these players need, like your Donnellys and your Divines.
And Scarlett, yeah.
Yeah, well, Scarlett, this is a big one for Scarlett, isn't it? Because he's done Oxford, he's done Ipswich, he's done a few others.
Pompey as well, I think he was at.
Yeah, that is another one. And Pompey actually started really well. The manager raved about him. Then it went sideways. This is a massive season for Dane Scarlett, not just for Spurs, but for his career, because they just haven't worked. So Dane Scarlett is a massive one for him personally. But I think Championship loan is where a lot of these players need to be.
Yeah. All right, well, that is the Tottenham update. Obviously, not much to go on. We are all just refreshing every single social media channel we got because we need that number 10 in ASAP. No sort of any rumours or talk about it as of yet, but hopefully that's going to pick up very, very soon. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding Son to LAFC, signed, sealed and delivered. The here we go has been given and plenty of players have been made available for a loan move this summer with just under a month to go till the end of the transfer window.